Fundamentals of Meditation by Lucian. Green moving appearances 3 and 4. 21. I prepared to say a prayer to have cloudy mucus in meditation. I did this by eating the Brazil nut. First, I bit the Brazil nut. Second, I chewed it. Third, I looked at the chewed nut. In this way, I prepared to say a prayer to have cloudy mucus in meditation by eating the Brazil nut. 22. I visited people's houses with a security guard to teach meditation. I did this by generously giving my time to the church. First, I walked to the first house. Second, I worked out how to go to the next house. Third, I continued doing this until I had visited each house in the list. In this way, I visited people's houses with a security guard to teach meditation by generously giving my time to the church. 23. I prepared to disseminate the atom. I did this by swallowing the cream whole. First, I stuck a chopstick through the cream in my mouth before swallowing it. Second, I stuck a skewer through the cream in my mouth before swallowing it. Third, I stuck a small skewer through the cream in my mouth before swallowing it. In this way, I prepared to disseminate the atom by swallowing the cream whole. 24. I prepared to disseminate the electron. I did this by cleaning the shoe top to bottom and front to back. First, I cleaned from left to right of the front top of the shoe. Second, I cleaned from front to back of the top of the shoe. Third, I cleaned from the top to bottom of the shoe. In this way, I prepared to disseminate the electron by cleaning the shoe top to bottom and front to back. 25. I prepared to fire particles through the subatomic bond. I did this by cleaning the utensil, in other words, the fork. First, I cleaned the fork in the water. Second, I cleaned the fork with an absorbent dishcloth. Third, I dried the fork with a dry dishcloth. In this way, I prepared to fire particles through the subatomic bond by cleaning the utensil. 26. I prepared to be safe at the pop concert. I did this by reading at home. First, I selected the first book on my pile of books. Second, I opened the book at the first page. Third, I read each page until the end of the book. In this way, I prepared to be safe at the pop concert by reading at home. 27. I prepared to write on input and output into and out of a didgeridoo respectively. I did this by deciding who would write on each half of a text in a pair of people. First, I scanned each half of the text. Second, I delegated writing on the first half of the text to the person who preferred it. Third, I delegated writing on the second half of the text to the person who preferred it. In this way, I prepared to write on input and output into and out of a didgeridoo respectively by deciding who would write on each half of a text in a pair of people. 28. I prepared to clear away parts of the nucleus from being in the system being modeled. I did this by wetting a cloth and cleaning the child's face. First, I wet the cloth under the tap. Second, I touched the child's face with the cloth. Third, I cleaned the child's face with the cloth. In this way, I prepared to clear away parts of the nucleus from being in the system being modeled by wetting a cloth and cleaning the child's face. 29. I prepared to verify the color of pigment subatomic particles in the gas. I did this by telling my friend where there was a good deal. First, I looked at the object. Second, I looked at the object's price tag. Third, I told my friend about the good deal, in other words, low price for the object. In this way, I prepared to verify the color of pigment subatomic particles in the gas by telling my friend where there was a good deal. 30. I prepared to verify that I knew the quantum electron's properties. I did this by accepting a ticket from my friend when I was available. First, I checked when I was free. Second, I accepted the ticket for this time. Third, I attended the concert at this time.